Well, good morning, everybody. Meteorologist Travis Klineski here on this Wednesday morning. It is Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas to all of you. I will not be here tomorrow morning as I will be at home enjoying the day with my family, and no show anyway on our morning show. So I'll be back on Friday morning with the latest, but hopefully Friday morning a little bit better than this morning for some of you. A dense fog advisory in effect until noon today across parts of south central and southeast Nebraska, as well as north central and northeast Kansas. Now, right now, most of the fog has been right in here. It hasn't actually gotten all the way to Kearney and Holdridge here. And in fact, the National Weather Service in Hastings talking about maybe lopping off these three counties, or these 3 or 4 counties right here, as the fog hasn't expanded that far west, and it may not do so. It is a foggy morning, though, around GI and Hastings, and then eastward and southeastward this morning. That low cloud cover and fog not really being depicted very well on my featurecast graphic here. It's more in the way of right here. Not just here, but all the way to here. There's a lot of upper level clouds over top of us this morning as well, so it's more of a filtered sunshine type of a warning. But these upper level clouds are going to thin out with time today. So I'm going to play this out very slowly. As the low clouds and fog hold tough this morning across eastern Nebraska, western Nebraska is going to eventually get very sunny out there, and eventually eastern Nebraska, most places will see some afternoon sunshine. But in any areas that see those clouds hold tough, unfortunately, you're going to be probably struggling to even get to 50. Now, the good news is there is not any Arctic air in place. So even in the cooler areas with the low clouds and the fog, it's still going to be mild these next couple of days. But those that get a lot more sunshine have the potential to break records. The western half of our area, a lot of places are going to break records later on today. Tonight, low clouds and fog building back in. Singing the song Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, very appropriate on a night like tonight here, especially in eastern Nebraska here. Now, I think that while this particular model is showing really the eastern half of our area under low clouds and fog tomorrow morning, I could see it going all the way to about Highway 83-ish here. That's McCook to Valentine. So low clouds and fog to start off your Christmas day. Mostly clear to partly cloudy farther west, where clouds will eventually fill in a little bit more. The problem is, unlike today, tomorrow on Christmas Day, these low clouds are going to hold tough. So with a lot of cloud cover around, it's going to be a struggle to warm up on Christmas Day. Still a mild air mass for this time of the year, because there's no really cold Arctic air in place, but it's just not going to be as nice as farther west, even with upper level clouds thickening up as the day goes on. Another day for potential records here. Don't know if North Platte will get there. Certainly no records here. Now, Thursday night into Friday morning, the low clouds begin to erode away, but eastern Nebraska may still be socked under some of those into Friday morning. Low clouds and fog, mostly clear elsewhere. And then the clouds will continue to clear out into Friday morning, and we should get a really nice Friday on the way, where a lot more places have the potential to tie or break record highs, even into central Nebraska, but certainly out west once again here. So another day where record high potential is there on Friday. Saturday, it's still going to be a mild day out there, but the records are higher on the 27th of December, so it's going to be tougher to break records out there. Let's talk about some of those records here, and I'm going to back up real quick here because I meant to put this graphic in first, so I apologize for that. That's the record highest for the state. Eastern Nebraska, you can forget about it. Tri-Cities eastward. But Broken Bow westward, so Highway 183 westward, any places that keep track of records, record highs are going to be possible. Now, Kearney, you have an unofficial record of 77. You're not going to be anywhere near that today. But any one of these locations here has a chance to tie or break a record today. Right in here. McCook's going to be the toughest one, but I think we could get there. There's potential. A lot of places are going to shatter records later today. So here's my forecast for today. But just like what we saw 2 days ago on Monday, we saw temperatures get way over expectations, and we saw places get into the upper 70s to near 80 degrees. That is certainly a possibility again today. We may see things exceed way above expectations, which is why I'm telling McCook right now, while your record is 74, I think it is certainly possible that we get way over top of that 67 here. So I play low ball. I'm playing a little conservative here, but there's certainly potential to break records in any one of these locations. But again, the morning clouds and the fog, and even in the afternoon, the clouds and the fog in eastern Nebraska, it's going to hold back temperatures quite a bit. Still mild for this time of the year, but not breaking records today. Quick look around the area. And again, keep in mind, we're probably going too low in these spots. It's going to be a very nice day out there. That's the best way to put it. A great Christmas Eve in western Nebraska. Eastern areas, it's going to take some time for some clearing. In far eastern areas, there may not be much clearing. I would not be surprised if there are a few spots where it struggles to even get into the 50s today, if those clouds are really firm and really hold tough. But again, any really brutally cold air is still way off to our northeast, really far to our northeast, up in Canada basically, and the New England states. So we're not going to see anything brutally cold in the next 4 days, even if there are clouds to hold temperatures back some. Tonight's not too bad. Upper 20s and 30s for overnight lows. Some 40s in northwest Nebraska. Your Christmas Day, more clouds, so more of us struggling. I think there's a lot of places that will struggle into the upper 40s and lower 50s here. But where you get more sunshine, 60s. This is kind of the cutoff right here. Record highs potential. Record is 65 in North Platte. We might get there. Better chance of maybe a few records right in here tomorrow. Tomorrow night into Friday morning, another mild morning in the 30s and low 40s. That's very mild. That's close to our average high this time of the year. Looking ahead to your Friday should be a wonderful day of weather. Most of us will get into the 60s, a few upper 50s and mid 50s in northeast Nebraska, where the low clouds maybe last a little longer into the morning hours. But record highs are certainly a possibility once again. Friday night to Saturday morning, another mild night in the 30s and low 40s. Again, maybe a few 20s out west. Saturday, one more nice day in the 50s and 60s, mostly 60s, but some 50s. Ahead of a cold front that's going to plow through here Saturday night, brings a small chance of snow, a lot of wind on Saturday, and colder temperatures for the second half. A lot of wind on Sunday, and colder temperatures for the second half of the weekend on Sunday. Let's check out that long-range forecast. So again, no records in the Tri-Cities today or tomorrow. Cooler tomorrow with more clouds. We'll get some afternoon sun, not so much the case tomorrow. Friday, we're going to enjoy some sun. The record high is certainly a possibility in GI and Hastings. Kearney, it's 70. We might get close. My forecast is up around 65 or 66 in Kearney. Could get close. We'll see. Beyond that, the records are higher on Saturday, so we won't be breaking records there. Colder weather Sunday and Monday. A lot of wind on Sunday. Watch for a minor snow chance Saturday night right there with that cold front coming through. We'll talk about that in just a bit. Tuesday, temperatures warm up. 52 returning. We'll warm up for the final 2 days of 2025, and then we'll see another brief cool down for New Year's Day and the day after there. But that's only down to maybe closer to average for this time of the year. And that's an if right now, too. I'll tell you that some models don't have that colder air. North Platte, chance of records all 3 of the next 3 days. Today, we will shatter the record. Tomorrow, tougher to get there. Friday, better chance of maybe breaking a record on Friday. Saturday, the record's up in the low 70s. I don't think we'll get there more than likely. Colder air behind the cold front with more wind on Sunday. Winds may gust to 35 in the North Platte area. Tri-Cities may be a little stronger than that. Monday, after a cold start, trying to get back to 40 degrees, more sunshine, low 50s on Tuesday. Looking long range. Tuesday, Wednesday, we'll wrap up things of 2025. Not too bad. Maybe a smidge cooler for the first 2 days of 2026. But as we look towards early 2026, the Climate Prediction Center right now still has most of the country above average, which means our weather pattern is not changing for the first week of 2026. One thing is I'm agreeing with their new update to the precipitation outlook because I really don't see a lot. They've been putting us above average the last few days, and now they've moved us to near average. I would agree with that more. I think our chances of moisture do remain on the low side. Really, our best chance is probably Saturday night with that cold front, and even then, a little bit of snow briefly. Beyond that, maybe something late next week, but not much. GFS is also kind of coming into play with that small chance of snow now for Saturday night with the cold front coming through, but doesn't look nearly as aggressive as the European. So minor snow potential Saturday night, no big deal. Next week returns to mainly dry weather until maybe the end of next week, right there. But we're going to keep it mostly mild. So again, there's 2 cool downs coming. Very mild weather to come over the next several days here, even despite clouds. Here's the first shot of colder air on Sunday, maybe lingering into Monday. Then we warm back up Tuesday, Wednesday. Another little shot of cooler air on New Year's Day, but right now the coldest of the cold staying to our northeast there. How about the the GFS model? Very mild the next 4 days, despite clouds for some. Here comes the colder air on Sunday, some of that lingering into Monday, and warming back up Tuesday, Wednesday. Maybe a little bit cooler though around the New Year, but the GFS isn't as aggressive with the colder air for the early part of next year. So right now, that's still a bit of an uncertainty, a little bit up in the air when it comes to that far out. But that's still over a week away yet. So, well, everybody, I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas once again. I will not be here again tomorrow, but I will be back with you on Friday morning with all the latest. Until then, take care. enjoy your day. Have, again, a Merry Christmas to you and your families, and I will talk to you all on Friday. God bless. Bye.